everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pair of Gaff underwear. First, what you're going to want to do is take a pair of underwear that you want to take the pattern from. In this case, it's a pair of Gaff underwear that I bought from Leo Lines on Etsy. And you can see right there, I'm finding the seam for the back half and I'm laying it out on my drawing paper. I like drawing paper because it's thicker, and I prefer a thicker pattern paper. And then I'm stretching it out because that elastic around the edges, the elastic around the edges is stretchy, so you want to stretch that out a little bit. And this isn't going to have to be a perfect fit. You're going to have to make some adjustments as you go anyways. So I would suggest being easy on yourself. Then you can see here, I'm just going to freehand in some lines. Now that the drawing's done, I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut out my shape. Now it comes down to tracing the front part. This is a little trickier because you have the back part sort of blocking you, so you're going to have to move it out of the way and try and hold it in place. Once again, it doesn't need to be perfect, because you can make some adjustments after you're done or while you're sewing. After you're done tracing, grab your original piece and make sure that the points where they're going to come together line up pretty much the same for width. You can make adjustments later, but it is a little bit easier if you can make the adjustments now. Actually, you can see in this video I end up with problems down the road because I don't line up where the waist points meet with one another, so the back piece actually ends up a little wider in the end. Also, make sure to mark the bottom of your pattern just to sort of give you an orientation for future use. And then repeat the cutting process. First, I'm going to cut out the base color of this. This is the color you're going to see on the outside of the finished product. This is a spandex that I've had around for a while. It's a very lightweight spandex, and it is a yellowy green color that I really seem to like. And I'll cut that out, one of each, front and back. Now we're going to take our front pattern and we're going to make a liner and a padding. In this case, I'm going to use white spandex as the liner, and I'm going to use a blizzard fleece as the padding. Now I'm going to take all three front pieces, line them up, and then take them over to the serger to be serged. Now that I'm over at the serger, I'm going to get this set up. First, I want you to know, if you don't have a serger, you can just use a zigzag stitch on your machine. And what I recommend if you do that is trim any excess close to the zigzag stitch after you're finished. If you have a serger like me, I recommend using the cutoff setting, and this way you can even up any bits that were cut wrong on one piece but yet right on the other. Now, I'm going to serge all of the seams on this piece. I'm going to serge the entire perimeter of it. Next, I'm moving over to my sewing machine, which I happen to luckily have on the same table. I have room for that. And I'm going to use a zigzag stitch to reinforce the padded area. Now you'll notice with my stitching that the front bunched up a little bit. I'm not sure if I have the tension set wrong or if I did not quite sew this tight enough so the outer layer was a little loose, but next time I'm going to try a couple things and see what comes out differently. Now I'm going to sew the front and the back pieces together on my serger once again, wrong side out. Then I'm going to cut where the sides meet so that they are even, and I'm going to thin out the back a little bit where the rounding doesn't look quite right. I'm going to sew in the spandex around the top and around the leg openings. Now I made a mistake here on the top one. I should have measured the length of the spandex by putting it around where I'm wearing the undies and giving it just a little bit of tension. Instead, I pulled and added a little bit too much tension, so in the finished product the waist ends up being a little tight. But this is a learning process, and I'm hoping that the next pair is going to come out even more comfortable. Now you have a finished product side by side with the undies you took the pattern from, and all that's left to do is try them on. And there you have it, a finished professional gaff. Now, if you like this, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, as I have more of these tutorials coming up. And if you have any comments or ideas of things you want to see made in the future, please let me know. I'd love to hear it.